Ladies and gentlemen, we have a breaking news from Burkina Faso. According to the information we have, there are records that there is a cold war going on between the Islamic State and the JNIM terror group in Burkina Faso. Now, according to the last information we got, the VDPs calmly moved in before the steam calmed down between the JNIM and the Islamic State group. These are Islamic Crusaders, and they neutralized the remnant of the guys that won those skirmishes, according to the information we have. And you can see there are pictures of those that were neutralized after they just defeated the Islamic State group. According to what we heard, the JNIM actually, they defeated the Islamic State in those minor skirmishes they were having. And based on the information we have, it's a great conflict going on between the two. And according to what we heard, they said protection of the civilians is their greater priority, that they don't want the civilians to be harmed at all. So they met themselves on a neutral ground, and sometimes they run into themselves, and they just neutralize themselves. So they are not focusing on Burkina Faso right now. Their focus is on themselves, to know who carries the greater firepower. And based on the reports we've been getting from both teams, the JNIM has seriously been claiming that in all the skirmishes that they've met with the Islamic State in the Sahel, that they've actually neutralized the Islamic State in the Sahel. Islamic State in the Sahel has equally, claimed that they've been neutralizing the JNIM. But the winners here are the VDP, who moved in very calmly and neutralized the remnant of this element. So we have another news from Mali. So in the region of Souera in Timbuktu, multiple airstrikes was recorded in this region. Reports getting to us states that the FLE fighters, which are the Azawadians fighters, got neutralized in this operation. Many of them. But according to the information we have, there was a particular guy that was neutralized in this mission. That is very, very important to the Malian authorities.
تكهر سواني انت ده انا ذاك تامط انت ده لا كارب سنسيدي استو يا دي هك يا الله اكبر نهاران ابدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله اكبر الله اكبر لكن اللي يعرف سنسيدي استو يا النادي هذا يكتو يعني نيتك تامط انت داران
They said this guy is one of their top commanders. He was in the Arte video, the French video that we dropped recently. He was one of their commanders that was carrying out the ground operation, and it's finally gone now. I mean, it just shows that the Malians, they are very proactive. They don't wait, and recently we've not been hearing anything from the Azawadians, because I think, according to the information we have, the Malians are even striking them nearer to the border of Algeria. The pressure is on them. I think Mali actually has something right now that we might not know, because the statement of Assimi Goita that now they got equipment that can resist hostile neighbors. I think that was what gave them the cojones to hit some of these Azawadian fighters closer to the border of Algeria. You can remember, before now, the Malian drones was shot down by the Algerian air defense system, but right now we are seeing that these guys are getting hit towards the border of Algeria, and nothing is being done about it. It means that Assimi Goita didn't just talk for talking's sake. Maybe Mali actually has something that we might not know. Furthermore, we have another information in Niger Republic. 3 terrorist operatives were arrested last night in Niger Republic with improvised explosive device. Unfortunately, they got surrounded and apprehended with hands full of explosive. And based on the information we have, during interrogation of these elements, one of them was caught saying, "Chief, we are now convinced that the Nigerian army is increasing in power and in strength." So, you know, this is what I feel like. It's not like I don't believe in anything they just said after they've been caught and interrogated. I just feel they were unfortunate, they were planting improvised explosive device at night on the road. Maybe in the morning you just hear all this type of bad news, but the Nigerian army are actually very, very effective. They are very, very effective, and they've proved it so far so good. But so far so good too. They've recorded the highest amount of casualty in the hands of these elements. I would be surprised if they keep these guys, if they keep them staying, they should get them gone. That's just my own opinion. So how I feel about the Burkina Faso situation between the Islamic State and the JNIM, I think this is time for the Burkina Faso, armed forces to, really, really move in. Not really moving to stop the war going on between the JNIM and Islamic State. I think they should just move in once they find out that there is an attack going on between the two. Let them fight. This is the time for you to let them fight. Let the kids fight. You know what I'm saying? Let them fight. Let them reduce in numbers. Let them reduce in their capacity. Let them break themselves down. But just make sure you're on guard, so that when they try to infiltrate, you ostracize them. In my own opinion, I feel like these guys, they are sending themselves to their virgins by themselves, so-called Islamic crusaders. So I feel like the VDPs and the Rapid Intervention Brigade with other military formations of Burkina Faso should be high on alert, and when they have the opportunity to put ends on those guys, they should really, really put cold ends on them. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first information for today. What do you think? It's your boy 7200 signing out. Enough said, but before I go,